Seba, why did you choose to study medicine?
My decision to study medicine was because of my late father. He encouraged me to study medicine from the age of 4. He instilled in me the value of empathy and helping others. Studying at BAU has only laid the foundation for it, and it helped me to become the kind of a doctor my father has always envisioned.
Abdo, how has your view of medicine changed since your first year?
So, my first idea about medicine is that it's just knowledge that we need to learn and apply in the clinical practice. Throughout our actual clinical practice, we got to know that there is much more to learn. We have listening, and we have to understand the patient, we have to show empathy, and we have also to build trust with the patient. And we have to combine that with the knowledge that we know. And together, we create the art of medicine, instead of just the medicine, which is just the knowledge that we know.
Kabilesh, what was the hardest moment during your studies and how did you handle it?
So one of the hardest moments during my studies was during my clinical phase, where we had exams and clinical rotations all at once. So that's when I took help of my friends and professors at BAU. So they helped me through it, and that's when I learned that it's not only about surviving the med school, but also growing and evolving through it.
Yarin, when did you first feel like a real doctor?
Honestly, it was like an instinct. You don't know until something triggers it. For me, it wasn't like a blue coat or some diagnosing some rare disease. For me, the realization came when my parents, my extended family started to send their lab results and expecting me to interpret. Combined with the patients coming to me, doctor, what does it mean? What should I do? Should I be worried? And they were expecting me give an answer confidently. And somehow I managed it. And I told myself, that's it, you became a real doctor, even if I'm ready or not.
Benzi, how has BAU International University Batumi helped you become who you are today?
BAU has taught me many things. First is to be calm and composed in every situation possible. It also made me independent in my decision making, whether it's my clinical or my academic situations. Also, having a multicultural environment helped me, and it boosts me a lot while interacting with my patients who are from diverse backgrounds and cultures.
Afi, what's one thing you learned during clinical practice that you'll never forget?
One thing I won't forget from clinical practice is how powerful human connection can be. Sometimes just listening to the patient, being there for them, showing empathy means just as much as any treatment plan. It reminded me that being a doctor is not only about medical knowledge, but it's also about being there for the patient in their most vulnerable times.
Madhu, what are you most proud of from your first time in med school?
What I am really proud of it is completing 6 years of my journey as a medical student. It requires a lot of hard work, patience, sacrifices, and emotional strength. I'm truly grateful to my teachers, mentors, parents, and my friends and my colleagues who stood by me in this journey. Over these years, I have not just grown academically, but also personally.
Raiha, if you could give advice to your first year self, what would it be?
Believe in the journey, even in the hardest moments, because those are the ones that will help you to grow. And also make sure that you have fun. It's not all about studying. And something worth noting is anything worth doing is not easy. And one day you'll look back and be proud of yourself.
Udaya, what makes being a doctor so special?
It's about the unpredictability. You have one patient that's calm and quiet, and the next patient coming in might just be crying, screaming, and crashing to the ground. That uncertainty, that mystery drives the passion, the adrenaline, and the thrill. What's happening? Now? Right now? Right. What?
Doctor, doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. No pills gonna cure my ill. I got a bad case of loving you. A pretty face don't make no pretty heart.
6 years ago, we started this journey with one goal, to become doctors. We studied hard, we made mistakes, we learned every day. But the most powerful lessons didn't come from books, they come from people, from patients, doctors, and nurses who showed us what it truly means to care. This is the emergency department. We worked in a fast and intense environment. Every second mattered. We learned how to assess patients quickly, help in trauma cases, and give first aid. This was our first real experience of being part of a medical team. In the general ward, we spent many months learning how to take care of patients. We checked vital signs, gave medications, helped with daily care, and talked with patients and their families. This is where we practiced real communication, learned how to be patient, and understood that every small task is important in healthcare.
Tell me, mama, are you gonna stop?
The pediatrics ward was a powerful place. We saw new life begin. We supported mothers, helped during deliveries, and watched the miracle of birth. We followed every step, from monitoring to documentation to hands-on care. In this space, we were reminded every beginning is a chance and every life is a gift. Medicine gave us the honor to be part of that.
I've got it bad, and I got it good.
In surgery, precision was everything. We learned to scrub in, follow sterile rules, and assist with full focus. We watched complex operations, held instruments with care, and assisted suturing in operations. It taught us discipline and the quiet strength that comes from being prepared. Surgery showed us that healing also needs stillness, and that behind every cut is the promise of repair.